How is it going? Have you slept?
No, I don't have a single working brain cell, so like, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll ask you easy questions. Don't lie to me, though.
Yeah, this kind of glazed over look is not actually my normal face.
Fans are so excited for this, but I don't know who's crazier, if it's not crazier, but more enthusiastic, Twilight or Batman fans.
I mean, that's difficult. Batman fans kind of really dress up as the characters. In the London premiere, I haven't really looked too much at the crowd yet. In the London premiere, the entire crowd is dressed as a Batman character, which didn't really happen with Twilight. They kind of, yeah, I mean, well, there's not really an outfit for Twilight, but I mean, I guess, yeah, no, there's this kind of, I feel like they put more, there's more of a kind of cosplay element, which is kind of seemed maybe a little bit more intense.
Right. Both cult followings, though, which is major for you. You kick ass in this film. You're rolling. You're all over the place. How did you get into that rigorous physical, shape to handle it?
I mean, we did a ton of fight choreography for months beforehand, but then the lucky thing about my stuff is the suit is actually armored, so it's kind of difficult to move in it, but when you get hit and stuff, it's totally fine. And also, I'm in like an extra 60 pounds heavy, so when I hit people, it actually really hurts. So I'm like, you feel a lot tougher. But yeah, it took a lot of practice to get used to it. Even just moving normally in this suit, it's quite difficult. You really have to plan it out.
I can only you and Zoe, I've been loving watching you guys on this press tour because you're such good friends and you always crack up in interviews. So was it hard shooting together, like being in character, sticking to it?
It's weird. I'm like really serious when I'm working, and it's kind of weird. I mean, for some reason, ever since I started promoting movies, I'm like, I think my brain just starts kind of going really, really hyper, and I'm like just desperately looking for jokes. And then I can just sit, I just watch some of my interviews, and I'm like, I look like I'm completely nuts. Like, and I'm literally like, but yeah, but I mean, it was kind of fun, but it's the serious part, it's kind of a serious script, and it's like, there's a vibe you had to kind of get into for Batman, which is it's very like sort of deep down your stomach, and yeah. You have to kind of feel it, yeah.
I just spoke to your friend Jamie Dornan, and he was talking about the good old days. You, Andrew Garfield, Eddie Redmayne, you guys were all buddies in LA, kind of struggling actors. What were your favorite memories of those times?
Oh, God. They're all like, I'm trying to think of something which you could even say in an interview. I'm literally like,
You guys just kind of like, was it kind of fun even though you weren't as famous?
I mean, they all like lived in a house. I wasn't really living in their house, but I sort of occasionally get invited. Now I'm a bit younger than them as well, so like I would come around to the party, but they'd all go off to a bar, and they'd just be like, all right, see you later. And I'm like, okay, I'll just go home.
Thank you, Robert. Enjoy tonight. Congrats. Yeah.